ask for eyes that see, ears that hear, and a heart full of understanding. I thank you for the messages that come through and ask that you deliver them to those that need them. Thank you. Alrighty, guys. Messages from Spirit. And we've got the 3 piles. We have Transcending with your Astrophylite. Oh, getting some coloring on that. And then pile 2 is Perfectly Imperfect. And you have the Golden Healer. And pile 3 is Alignment. And you have the Shungite pillar. And then if you would like to choose with your Zodiac, you go ahead and get into that. I am going to go backwards this time. We're going to go with pile 3 first. We have Capricorn, Leo, can't see this, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Pile 2, we have Libra, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Cancer. Pile 1, whoop, we have Pisces, Aries, Gemini, and Virgo. There you go, guys. Take some time if you need to. Grab that intuition of yours. Timestamps are down in the description. I'll see you at your pile. Alrighty, pile 1 with your Astrophylite. Let's see those little kind of like blue scratches almost. It's like they're these like shots out that are, it's so interesting. It is a little hard to see. I'm going to put that there. Your Transcending card. And then if you chose with your Zodiac, Pisces, Aries, Virgo, and Gemini. So I am doing things a little bit differently. I'm only using 2 decks. One of them isn't even a published deck yet. It's my own deck. Yay! I had fun, guys. So I'll be grabbing from Tarot of Mystical Moments and these guys. And we're going to grab a few more. We've got that one. And then I've got it into 2 piles, which tell me different things. I know, I'm being a little bit vague and mysterious here. Yes, okay. And that one. Okay. Transcending, cycles, take stock, and throat chakra. Interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead and get out your tarot. Oh, I definitely felt that one. And this one. I'll just switch these two. Here or here, cycles. Okay. Yes. Transcending. Alrighty. So, I'm going to scooch these up just to make sure we can see everything properly. Get them up higher. We have the Star card. We have the 4 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. As far as numbers go, the star is 17, 4, 2, and 10. Okay. I'm getting this. Are we leading with? Okay. I'm getting this sense of, I'm going to use certain words, guys, but it doesn't mean that, don't take it literally. It's the feeling, it's the energy. So, and it could be literal, depends on your situation, general reading, but I'm getting this sense of like the strong silent type, kind of this Ten of Pentacles of like this person that is, you know, has taken care of their family at the top of their game, but they're also really quiet and don't tend to speak out. They don't tend to, they're just doing their duty, right? Is this representative of them or someone else, please? Well, okay, general reading, so it's going to change for some of you, but okay, just keep this in consideration. It could be someone else or it could be yourself. And it doesn't mean that this is how you are all the time. It could be just in regards to something specific, right? That's a possibility there. There is a, so the way that I read my cards is that there are cards that tell me about the energy that's going on, and then there are cards that give suggestions of like actions or directions. And what I'm getting from this so far is this, it is time. Like it is time to quit being in the same cycle, this protective cycle. That's a hard one, guys. But by doing so, you're going to be transcending. You're going to be getting this wish fulfillment, this star card. And I mean, because it's been an ongoing cycle, it's been the same. It's been, and what I do, I get with this, I get like the same cycle. I'm getting a repeat. It's like you're trying to protect. And what I'm seeing is this, protecting yourself, protecting your heart. Your heart is where the home is. Home is where the heart is. So that's what she's doing. She's got it like, you know, she's hugging it to her. She's protecting it. There's locks on the gate here on the fence. So there is a cycle of protecting yourself. And that's where I feel like this is coming in, this throat chakra and Ten of Pentacles card of like there's something you're not speaking out about because it's like inner protection, go inwards, instead of coming out. You know, maybe it takes you longer to be able to talk about something. And there's nothing, I once again feel the need to remind you guys there's nothing wrong with this. It's not a wrongness, it's a learning. It is unlearning what you learned as a kid, right? It is processing and growing. And sorry, when I pause, it's usually because I'm receiving something and I need to get clarity. There's something key with growth, with the word growth for you. There was something about, maybe it's just an analogy or a metaphor that works for you that, plants, perhaps you have a green thumb, but you know, we'll just use the easiest one as the lotus, right? The lotus grows out of mud. Well, all seeds, they grow in soil. They root in soil. They in the darkness. They need that darkness. They also need the light and the sun, but that comes later on. So it's this whole process, but you've been continuing to go through something, the same cycle that's been difficult for you to talk about. And I believe that they are encouraging you to go at this a little faster. It's just like a little push, like to take stock, to remember back at the things that yeah, okay. When you're in your cycles, it's easy to not see what happened it's easy to remember the negative. It's easy to remember the hardships, and it's easy to not look at how far you've come and how to get out of this process faster, right? So it's encouraging you to look at how your behavior has changed, how when you've changed that behavior, how have others responded, right? If you have suddenly decided to speak your mind, which you don't normally do, how did others respond? Was it scary? Was it good? Was it surprising? Either way, because we can't control others, we're still supposed to come forward. We're still supposed to be our own safe spot and allow ourselves to have a voice, allow ourselves to take space. But there is this like this energy is really the word that wants to come is poppin'. It's really poppin'. That's not how I normally speak, so maybe one of you that's like a word you use, but it's really coming out and like kind of pulsing and saying like this is here. You're on the cusp of getting over this pattern in your life that's been going on where you keep trying to self-protect, you keep trying to protect, and you don't need to, because you are the high priestess. You don't need to. You've got yourself, you know? You can say that. You've got yourself. You don't need to protect. I do feel the need now to say this because I do feel that there is a question of like, well, if I've got myself, then that means that I need to be the one to protect myself. So there's a difference. It means knowing you're going to be okay, even if the other person doesn't respond in the way you want. We cannot control what they do. We cannot. But you can control letting your light shine. You can control allowing your fears to be expressed in a in a healthy way, and to not hide away, because that's what I'm really getting. I mean, she's like partially behind this curtain, and the sense that I had initially with this pairing, and then being protective, hiding behind the house. I mean, it's and behind a fence. You don't need to hide away. But that is, you know, that is gaining your own strength. And I'm not saying that you're definitely not at the beginning of this, because this is coming. This transcending is like, it's happening. You are on the cusp. You are right on the edge of finishing this cycle and really learning it to the point that it will be just like second nature to you. To be able to express, to be able to come forward, regardless of what the outcome is. Is there anything else, please? Anything else we want to grab real quick? This is kind of, it's silly, but it's what's being brought up. I shouldn't do that. I know. I shouldn't be like, oh, it's silly. I'm lessening it. So this transcending is kind of going in this direction, right? You see how the lines are going up like that? It's leading to this like Astrophylite, which is pointing to this stone that I actually named Galaxy. So Astro World, Phyllite, you know, it's like space and galaxy and transcending, going above, rising above. It's just kind of an interesting little thing that's happening there. Symbology that's going on for you guys. I am now seeing, which I didn't even notice before. It's my own card too, and I didn't notice it. The heart. So there's a heart in here, and then there's a heart at the top as well. You can probably see that heart better, but see this heart here? Take stock of what has been going on within you, within your heart, within your soul as you've been going through this cycle and learning it. How have you changed? Like, really pay attention, guys. Really, like, study yourself. Look at it. See how far you have come. Be proud. There is nothing wrong with being proud of yourself. I think that those of us that tend to hide away a little bit more or try to take up less space, we might have a little bit of an issue of like being proud of ourselves because it's taking up space, right? Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. Okay. Yeah, and you've also got the butterfly up here with the throat chakra. There's like this little small butterfly that, you know, again, symbolizing transformation. So learning from where you've been, using your voice, these are going to get you out of the cycle that you've been in, the protection cycle. You can also think of it, okay, I'm being given this like imagery of like a warrior. You know, a warrior, yes, they wear armor. They have a shield, you know, whatever it is. They do protect themselves, but they don't have the attitude of protecting themselves. They have to go out and conquer. They run into the fight. They're willing to be vulnerable and whatever happen, right? Anything else, please, Spirit? I'm now seeing these and they look like passion flowers, I just realized. I believe, I mean, maybe I'm totally wrong, but the flowers that are in this card look like passion flowers. And that is bringing me to, this might be a separate point for some of you, or it might tie into the general reading. But perhaps you're afraid that when you get too passionate, it comes across as like mistreatment or being too harsh. Guys, with the way that this pile is, you're not gonna be abusive. You're not gonna be abusive. It feels abusive to you because you're not used to taking up more space, right? And then side note, because I do feel the need to mention this specifically, so this is a separate thing. There is, for some of you, speaking up about your passion. There's something you're passionate about, and to speak up about it. The word guidance is coming up for that. Is that it? Yep. Okay. I felt the energy clear. All right, guys. I really, truly hope this has been a blessing for you. I hope that you regularly feel seen, loved, heard, understood, cherished, all those amazing things. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Alrighty. Pile 2 with your golden healer. Beautiful thing. Your card, Perfectly Imperfect. And if you chose with your zodiac, we've got Taurus, Sagittarius, Libra, and Cancer. And I am actually just using 2 decks. I'm doing things a little bit differently. I am using a deck that's not been published yet. This is my own deck that I just thought, have fun. You know, why the heck not? Definitely feeling that card. I have divided my deck into 2 categories, which I will show you later how that works. Okay, this is, all right. So, whoop, there we go. All right. Interesting. So, as you saw, that was taking a little bit, and then they shot out, which we will remember. We will remember that. All right. We have Perfectly Imperfect, Sovereignty, Bloom, and Karmic Lesson. And let's go ahead and put these up higher so that we can see everything. All right, I'm also using Tarot of Mystical Moments. Whoop. Here? Yes. I will admit that one feels slightly off to me, like it could go somewhere else. It's meant to be here, but it does feel like it could be somewhere else. Bloom. We're on Bloom with that one. Oh. And one more card, please. This one. Okay. We have the Magician. Whoop, whoop. The 9 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands. And the Empress. Huh. Interesting. Let me give you numbers. Not that there's a lot of them here, but 1, 9, 7, and 3, just in case those are important to you. Alrighty, so part of, sorry, you guys probably heard that. I just made a noise with my mouth that I guess I'm just being me. Okay. Anyway, part of the thing with my decks is that some of them are used as action and direction cards, and some of them are used as the energy of the situation. And so what I have got here, I'm currently really drawn to the Magician card with this Perfectly Imperfect being a reminder that we oftentimes consider nature to be like perfect because it's not messed up, within our humanness. Us humans are messed up, and this is a weird, I'm sorry, this is a weird way of going about it, isn't it? But the thing is, nature is nature, and that's a part of us too. We are part of nature, and nothing is perfect. And these leaves can grow all wiggly wonky, and yet we don't see it as a bad thing, right? So I'm really being drawn to this connection of You are who you are. You are going through what you're going through. You're going to learn the lessons you're going to learn. Let me show you this card closer, more closely. There is a black around this top heart in the white, and there is a white around this bottom heart in the black. It's kind of the yin and yang. There's a speck of something. No matter how you look at it, there's going to be good in the bad, and there's going to be bad in the good somewhere. That is just how life works. And I don't know, I mean, again, general reading, so this is probably different for you guys, but some of you might have chosen this because you have a hard time with perfection, or some of you might have chosen it because you've really grabbed the understanding of it and you love this, right? Either way, we are jumping over into this sovereignty card with the Nine of Pentacles, and this is self-reliance, like key right here. This is knowing who you are. This is being confident in it. This is being perfectly fine with the process that you go through. Because this confidence is not perfection. This doesn't mean you're perfect, right? Not at all. It's just knowing yourself. Now, what was really interesting was that these two cards, Bloom and Karmic Lesson, were taking a bit to come out. They felt stuck and then suddenly shot out. So that is telling me that this is taking time for you. And I do feel I'm feeling called back to say, for those of you that chose this because you love the concept of it and you agree with it, but you don't feel like it's a current process for you, don't worry about that. You can grab a hold of other bits within this reading doesn't have to be about that specifically. So there is some kind of karmic lesson that is happening that is really going to cause this blooming to happen, this sovereignty, this self-reliance, this confidence. I mean, even the Magician is about confidence. The Seven of Wands card can be about strength of character. These are all things that take time. The Empress, even within this Empress card, the birth of a child for us humans takes roughly 9 months, right? So it takes time. Maybe there's a little bit of a patience thing going on, because I'm feeling like that there's like this need to say it takes time. So yeah, it might be that there's some patience, there's like something you're really wanting to get to, but they're saying the best, which to me, this is what this is. Woof, I'm getting chills. The best takes time to build up. We don't just pop out perfect. We don't just, and I know that sounds ridiculous because it's like, obviously, duh. But sometimes we need to get that in our hearts, in our heads, in our hearts, and just, okay, I can go through the process, right? I can develop this strength of character. I can develop this confidence, this self-reliance that brings me to my own sovereignty, the be-all, end-all. I do feel, I am feeling drawn now to your golden healer card, pillar, which tells me that there's a lot of this karmic lesson has to do with healing. Ooh, and then I'm being brought down to the Empress. Why please? Healing with the Empress. Clarity. Okay, so far I've got inner child and sexuality. So there's different things for different people. Remember, general reading, but take what works for you. It's some of you that's a combination, inner child and sexuality. Some of you it's one or the other. What is okay? Okay, I am now getting the image of I'll tell you the image, but then I'll explain what I'm actually feeling from it. So the image was of the magician when they're doing something fun or fancy or whatever, and they bring out a bouquet of flowers and poof, the flowers come out, and oh, where did that come from? But it was really connecting to this. It felt like it's going to be a surprise. It's going to surprise you how something just clicks into place and suddenly you're blooming. Suddenly you are this massive bloom and you're on top of all of these blooms and you're just in it, going and doing and being, and regardless of perfection, and just I don't know how else to say it, guys. There is, and I don't know if it's like, I'll give you a weird example, but my own therapy. Okay, well, this is me being pretty vulnerable here. My own therapy, I was having trouble remembering stuff from my own past, and I was so adamant on wanting to remember. I wanted to have the knowledge, and so I could face things. And the therapist said to me, it doesn't matter if it's real or not. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. You've got the emotions inside of you. That's what you have to deal with. That's what you have to heal. And that clicked, guys. I literally went, think one more time, and then I didn't need to go anymore. It just clicked. And yeah, that's true. That's right. And it made everything else just kind of work out. So I feel like there's something here. And again, I'm getting with the Seven of Wands card, which, oracally speaking, no longer the meaning of Seven Wands. I'm getting that clicking. It's like the bars when they click into place when you're putting something together. It just works. Like the puzzle piece kind of clicks in there. So I do feel that there's not going to be like this massive hard work that you're going to be going through future wise. Obviously, different times of your life you're going to have hard work, but whatever this specific situation is for you, there's something that's just going to, at some point, just make sense. And it's going to switch things over for you. And you're going to bloom. You're really going to bloom. Yep. Okay. And now I'm receiving this, you're going to be seen in this gorgeousness that you are. It's like, It's like you're not being seen now. It's like you're this magician card. Okay, again, not quite the magician, just oracly speaking. But like she's in the weeds. She's hidden behind a swan. She's in the weeds. She's practically covered up by things. And then suddenly it's gonna jump over to this like Empress of like and this Nine of Pentacles where it's like, I've got it, all the beauty, I'm on top of it. And you will be seen. And I am getting again surprise. You're going to be surprised. This is not, our heads, we like to play through all the scenes and like, well, how could I, because you're going to think, oh, I'm going to be surprised. It's something I don't think of. Well, that's the point. You're going to think of a lot of things now of what it could be and how the situation could go, but who knows? Who knows? We never know. We never really know. Okay. Is there anything else, please? I am being called to say that in regards to the hard work mentioned, it doesn't mean you haven't gone through hard work. Of course, when we're going through healing, it is difficult. Healing is difficult. It is freeing afterwards, but the process of going through it is a mess. And childbirth is a mess, right? Like think of it that way. And painful and awful, but such beauty comes from it. The gift of life. Yep. Okay. I am feeling that it is cleared. It is done. Guys, I really hope this has been a blessing for you. I really hope that you regularly feel seen, loved, heard, cherished, all of those amazing things. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. All right, pile 3, you have your Shungite pillar. Always say that this reminds me of like lead and a pencil. Just obviously much larger. I wonder if I can get you a closer view. There you go. All right, and there's your Shungite. If you chose with your Zodiac, we have Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio. Your alignment card. I am using 2 decks. One of them is not published. It is my own deck that I just thought, why not? Why not have some fun, create something. I'm hoping to publish at some point. That'd be awesome. But this is divided into 2 separate decks, and you'll see how that works out. And I'm also going to be using Tarot of Mystical Moments. So let's go ahead and grab your cards. Top card. I am feeling that one. Really? Okay. So for you guys, I'm taking an extra card, which I have not been doing. We'll see how this goes. Alignment, determination, solar plexus chakra, alrighty, hibernation, and empathy. Come on, little plant, let her in. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and get out the tarot. Oop. Do we take both? Yes. On these? Yes. Which? This way? Nope. This way. There we go. Isn't it funny, guys? Just the whole intuition thing and how different we all, like some of us hear, some of us feel. It's all, oop, there's that one. It's interesting, isn't it? I'm sorry. I'm laughing because the alignment card, the one that goes under alignment, went off course. So alignment going off course, yeah, wasn't aligned. Haha. All right. Hey. Oh, this came out in pile 2. We have 7 of Wands. We have 8 of Cups. I am not doing any reversals. I'm not going to have the card be reversed. I always rely on Spirit to let me know if it's just the other meaning, which meaning. So, alrighty, we have 7 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 4 of Cups, the Emperor, and the World. I am going to let you know I'm going to take a break before I get into this and go refill my coffee. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. I did not give you numbers. Let me give you numbers. 7, 8, 4, 4, and 21. Maybe those are important for you. The overall sense I have, you know, this could be so quick. This could just be like, I could give this to you in less than 5 minutes, but you might be trying to align with something that does not work for you. I have kind of the sense, it doesn't mean that this is specifically it. Please don't take things literally unless it's truly your story, right? If that is like describing what you're going through, then of course it's meant literally for you. But it's like traditions from your family or beliefs from your family that, you know, something you were raised with, doesn't even have to be like maybe you were in a foster home or whatever, it's something you're raised with, that it's almost like you're trying, there's this struggle of committing to something that isn't meant for you. It just is not. It could even be like sexual orientation. It could be like, you know, the people that are around want you to be a certain way and you just aren't. You just are not. And there's this struggle with it, to the point that it almost causes you to just go inward and to lose your own power. You know, you've got this solar plexus chakra with this 4 of Cups card, and it's like, look at this poor thing. She's withdrawn. It's darker under the umbrella than anywhere else, right? And it's not a happy thing. It really made sense with this card kind of going off kilter with the alignment. It's like there's something, it's almost like you're trying to force something to line up for you, and it just is, it's not meant to be. It's whether that's because of the people around you or how you were raised or your own beliefs that just aren't working anymore. You know, it's, when I say beliefs, it doesn't have to mean spiritual beliefs even. It can just be, you know, you believe a certain thing about masculinity or femininity and it's just not working for you. But there's this like determination and it feels quite heavy, to be honest. It's feeling pretty heavy. And I am feeling like these 4 cards do go together, and they are your coming out of. But in order to come out of, you need to go into hibernation. I almost feel like these are supposed to be switched. This is like a hibernation as well. This is like going within, withdrawn. And it does tend to be a little bit on the negative side, but this hibernation card is not on the negative side. It is, well, right now it's not. It is going within, like hermit mode, right? Like self-discovery, figuring yourself out, grabbing the Emperor energy for yourself and saying, I don't have to be aligned with whatever is going on. You don't have to. Nothing is a have to. It is your choice. It is your choice to live how you want to live. I hope I don't need to explain further with that. Oh, my stomach just grumbled. We have this like empathy and world and emperor card, and it's all this is really positive stuff. This is confidence and experience and fulfillment, and at the same time covered by the empathy card, which is telling me that you're not letting this kind of thing go to your head. It's allowing you to remain humble. It's allowing you to remain stable and okay, what I'm getting now is like calming. Oh, for some of you, sorry, this just popped in. For some of you, it's not that you're out of alignment, it's someone that you're very close with is out of alignment within themselves. And that you are needing empathy to help with them, to help them. You're needing to rely on your empathy and a combination of your Emperor energy to give guidance. So that's a side note for some of you. I am going to go ahead and move these because I do feel called to do that right now. There is, so with my own deck, I've got specific cards that are meant to be more like the energy of the situation, what's currently going on. And then I've got cards that are more like action or direction cards. And this is the energy and these are the action direction cards. And so what they are calling for you to do for whatever your situation is go into hibernation mode. Go ahead and withdraw, because that can be a healthy thing. If it goes on for too long, it may not be, but that really can be a healthy thing. I think, okay, yeah, I am needing to get into this. Okay. Some people really think that doing this is like, it's unhealthy. It's healthier to be around a bunch of people. It's healthier to have all these friendships and all these experiences. And, life has waves. Life has waves. Sometimes we need the dark quiet. And it's perfectly fine. It is healing. It can be healing to you. So, hibernation is called for. Focus then on your solar plexus, Emperor energy. It's very much, your self-power, authority, confidence, and then having empathy for the world around you. And I think what may be happening here with this, I feel like this is like the challenge a little bit. Um, it's like because you are in a situation where you're not aligned with the others around you and you're trying to be and it's not really working, when you come into your own alignment of what's working for you, it can be a challenge for the people around you because you're not going with what they want, right? And to have empathy for them. We cannot control what they're going to do, but we can at least do our best to have understanding. But no matter what, don't lose your self-power. Don't lose your own alignment. But yeah, there's going to be this hibernation period is key for you because you have to figure out what is best for your own soul, your own heart. It, it might even be that you're needing an animal companion. I am now hearing a spirit guide, like some kind of something, but it doesn't have to be human. That's what they're saying. That's what I'm hearing. Again, this is just for some of you, not everybody. It doesn't have to be. God, that's key with this group. There is no have to. You don't have to. This is like really being heavily weighed on. It's okay to go your own way. What is that song? To go your own way. Look at this alignment card. Here you go. There are so many different directions we can go in. Do you want to be a circle? Do you want to be a triangle? Do you want to be a heart? Do you want to be lines? Like, go your own direction. Break out from what is constraining you. And do know that nothing can actually constrain you. Not your heart, not your soul. You don't have to allow that to happen. You can have this inner power. Is there anything else, please? I'm not getting anything else now. Other than I did just notice the butterflies, which of course symbolize transformation. I do feel this hibernation time for you, this hermit mode for you, really find out about yourself. Like, get to know yourself as if you're getting to know someone else. Like, what do you like to do? What are you passionate about? What do you get feisty about? You know? What are you willing to fight about that if you're not a fighter and there's something that you're like willing to get riled up about, that's a key thing for you, right? Look at that. Why? Why do you get riled up about it? How does it affect you? I think there's just a lot about getting to truly know yourself, coming into alignment with who you really are on the inside, regardless of what other people say. Other people, society, It doesn't matter. It does not matter. You are you. This is your life to live. Go through that. Grab onto your Emperor energy, your self-power, and kick butt, guys. Kick butt. Okay, I am being told I can drop it now. So that is it, you guys. I really hope this has been a benefit for you. I hope it's been a blessing. I hope that regularly you feel seen, heard, loved, understood, cherished, all those amazing things. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.